Hello students. So welcome to the second session of your science class. So last class we have already discussed about started the chapter the parts of plant, and we have discussed about the various types of plants and the function of the roots along with the different parts of the plants. Now today we will be discussing about different types of roots. So the chapter which we have already started is part of a plant. So today we will be discussing about the different types of roots. So if we see roots, so we can see here roots are of two types. One is the fibrous root system, taproot system, and the other is the fibrous root system. Now what is the difference between taproot system and fibrous root system? So in taproot system you will see in many plants they have a main root, and from this main root several other smaller roots grow. So this is the main root from which you can see several smaller roots are growing. So this type of root system is known as the taproot system. Examples of plants which shows taproot systems are mango, pea, bean, etc. Then next we have the fibrous root system. So in fibrous root system what happens is there is no main root system. Only after the end, when the stem ends, several separate roots are formed. So suppose this is the stem, and so you can see there is no main root here. Just beneath the stem several separate roots develop. So this type of root is known as fibrous root system, and fibrous root system we will find in plants like, in case of rice, wheat, grass, we will find the fibrous root system. So I hope it is clear to you the difference between taproot system and fibrous root system. So again, in taproot system there is a main root, and from which several separate roots develop. Whereas in fibrous root system there is no main root, but directly separate roots are developed. So I will show you in the picture. See these two pictures. This is the taproot system. Here you can see the main root. This is the main root. From here, this is the main root. From here several roots have developed. This is the taproot system, and this is the fibrous root system. Here the stem, and beneath the stem only the roots have developed. So these are the two different types of roots. So next we will start with the stem. So the part of the plant above the soil, I have already discussed in the last class that the part of the plant above the soil, growing above the soil, is called the stem. The stems are usually green in color, but in case of trees you will see the stems are hard and they are large and broad. Whereas in case of shrubs you will see the stems are hard and woody. Whereas in case of herbs you will see the stems are soft and weak, as in case of climbers also and creepers also the stems are weak. Now we will be discussing about the function of the stem, the different function the stem shows. Okay, so when we are discussing about the functions of a stem, so first of all it is the stem bears. So in the stem you can see it has leaves, branches, fruits and flowers. It bears leaves, branches, fruits and flowers. Then again the stem carries the water sucked by the roots. In the function of the roots we have already discussed that the root absorbs water from the soil. It takes water from the soil. So that soil water which is absorbed by the root is collected by the stem and it is taken to the different parts of the plant. Then again the plant carries the food made by the leaves. All of us know that the leaves are known as the kitchen of the green plant. It is in the leaves that the food for the plant is prepared. So the food which is prepared in the leaves are carried to the different parts of the plants by the stem. Again, in some plants we will see that the extra food they store it in their stem, as in, for example, in case of potato and sugarcane. So these are the 4 functions of a stem. Now as these 2 points I have told you, it carries water sucked by the roots to different parts of the plant and it carries food made by the leaves to different parts of the plant. So how this happens? So there is narrow tube-like structures inside the stem. Narrow tube-like, it's somewhat like pipes, small pipe-like structures are there inside the stems which connects the root to the to every part of the plant. So when the roots sucks the water, this narrow tubes carries the water from the roots to different parts of the plant. And again, when the leaf is making the food for the plant, this narrow tubes carries the food from the leaves and it distributes into the different parts of the plant. So if this tube or network of tubes is damaged, that is, if you cut the tree or cut the plant, what will happen? That this network will get damaged. As a result, what will happen? The plant will die because this connection will be broken. Like from the root to the rest of the plant, the flow of water or the flow of food from the leaves to the rest of the plant will be broken if you cut the plant, if the plant is damaged. So when this connection is broken, the plant will die. So I will show you in the picture. See, this picture, the network is shown here. The stem takes water sucked by the roots to all parts of the plant. So this is just a rough sketch of the network shown. So how the water is carried to different parts of the plant. Again, from how the leaves prepare, the food from the leaves are carried again to the different parts of the plant. So next we will be discussing about leaves. So all of you have seen leaves. So every plant has got leaves and the leaves are of different shapes and color. So mostly you will see the leaves are green in color, but in some cases, some plants, they will show some tint of different colors also. So for example, we can identify a plant very well by seeing its leaf. If you see the leaf of a mango plant, you will identify that it is from a mango plant. Or a jackfruit leaf will show the if the leaf we get from a jackfruit plant, we can identify that it is from a jackfruit tree. Now if we observe a leaf, so if you observe the back of a leaf, see, I am showing you. This is a money plant leaf. The back side, if you see, you can see certain veins. You can see certain veins here. Okay. So these veins, the middle vein which you can see, the dark margin, is known as the midrib, or the central vein. It is known as the midrib, and the rest smaller veins are known as the leaf veins, and the side of the leaf is known as leaf margin. So here in this diagram, this is the diagram of the leaf. This is your midrib. these are your leaf veins, and this is the leaf margin. So when you observe a leaf from the back of the leaf, we will find these three things there. So these leaf veins are actually fine tubes. Just now I have discussed about the tubes present in the stems. So these are again fine tubes which carry water and the food materials. So they carry these tubes, these leaf veins, they carry water from the roots, that is the water from the root is carried by the stem, and then these leaf veins carry it to the leaf, and again the food made by the leaf is carried by this leaf vein and it is sent to the stem. Now the leaf vein and the midrib, they together provide support and shape to the leaf. If the midrib and the leaf veins are absent in the leaf, then the leaf will not get the support and it will not get its shape. So the main function of the leaf veins and the midrib is that they together provide support and shape to the leaf. Now you can see here in the picture, so here the different types of leaves of plants have been shown. Here see the banana plant showing banana leaf, the jackfruit plant showing jackfruit leaf, papaya plant showing papaya leaf. Then this is the structure of the leaf, the diagram which I have already explained. So here these are the leaf veins, then midrib, leaf margin. Okay. Now next, depending on the arrangement of these leaf veins, that is how these leaf veins are arranged in a leaf, the leaves are of two types. You will find two types of leaves. So one type of leaf will show the leaf veins are in parallel lines, so or in straight lines. So leaves with arrangement of leaf veins in a straight line, and another leaves we will find the leaf veins are arranged in a network form. So in this case, the leaf when the leaf veins are arranged in a straight line, it is known as parallel venation, and when it is arranged in a network type, it is known as network venation or reticulate venation. Now if we observe a leaf properly, that is under a microscope, we will find that there are small holes. This can be observed only under a microscope. Small holes, these holes are known as stomata. These holes are known as stomata. So stomatas are what? Stomatas are tiny pores which are present on the surface of the leaf, and through these stomata air enters into the leaf. So you can see here, so these two types of veins are there. You can see this leaf is showing the leaf veins are arranged in straight lines, and in this leaf you can see the leaf veins are forming a network. And here in this picture you can see, this is the magnified picture of this leaf. Here you can see small pores are shown. These are the stomatas. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. So I'll give you some questions for your assignment, that's for your homework. So with this we'll conclude. So let's see see the questions. So these are the questions. Define the different types of roots. So I have already discussed, like the roots are of two types, taproot and fibrous root. You will discuss, like you will define what is taproot and what is fibrous root with an example. Next, question number 2 is, what are the functions of the stems? So 4 functions I have discussed. From there any 3 you can write. any three. So any three functions you can write. Next, draw a leaf and label its parts. So you will draw the diagram of the leaf and you will neatly label the parts. So we will conclude here today. Thank you.